take the donated money and give it back to him?
Hi, everybody. Thank you again for this amazing opportunity. You know, this really is a dream come true for me, as it is, I'm sure, for all the other PVs who are now members today. Because if you told me 5 years ago that I'd be here at the NFL Hall of Fame, giving a speech, being accepted into the greatest fan organization in the world, the PFUFA, I probably would have said two things. I would have said, one, no freaking way, and two, what's the PFUFA? Because 5 years ago I had no idea. But a lot has changed in 5 years for me in ways I had never imagined. I'd mentioned when I first introduced myself to y'all that I had two passions in my life, filmmaking and the Seahawks. And it took me 30 years plus to figure out a way to combine my two loves, which, thanks to the Buccaneers, who blew a 20-point lead at CenturyLink Field, led me to create a video and a YouTube channel that has suddenly garnished millions of views and fans I never expected would be in my life. So thank you, Buccaneers. You'll always have a special place in my heart. But more importantly, you know, to be here, it wouldn't have happened for certain people who are very important in my life now, who I never were not in my life. In fact, in Super Bowl 48, I remember going to the game, and at the train station, I ran into Cannonball, Mama Blue, Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk, and a number of other fans. And I remember telling my dad, I was shooting him going, hey Dad, look, it's the super fans, the really famous ones. And they were nothing but strangers, but people who I go, wow, these guys are the real deal. These guys, I could never imagine being like them. And yet, here they are now, friends of mine, colleagues, that we share such an amazing bond because of our team, because of the Seahawks. And I'm honored to be in your presence and together now as one family with the PFUFA and with all of you too. So this is truly an honor, and I just want to make sure I thank everybody who has helped me out there, which is, again, without you I would not be here. Cannonball, Laura, Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk, Dingaling, Jimbo, and Nancy, Predator Hawk, Bob Vandenberg, Bernie Hawk, Paul Gates of the Seattle Seahawkers, Photo Hawk, Todd Gomes, doing your thing, taking pictures, commemorating everything that we do here. And Andy Lindenar and Tracy Williams, you guys set the tone, paved the way so that future fans like us could be here to join in your amazing group. But most of all, I want to thank Mama Blue and Mark Collins. Mama Blue, you are the true number 112. And for those of you who didn't see Kenny Easley's speech yesterday, he did a shout out to the 12s and to Mama Blue, and asking her to bring back the wave when he comes back to town in Seattle. And I just thought the fact that he recognized the fans and our number one fan, Mama Blue, is truly an honor for me to be even in the same sentence and company and driving around in the same car to hear your nasty jokes. That's the best honor. I'm probably going to go touch over, but I'm prepared to pay handsomely for it. But thank you, Mama, for the inspiration you are to me and to all the other Seahawk fans to look up to you. You are legendary, and you'll never be forgotten. I know I can't hold a candle to Kenny Easley mentioning you in a speech, but to do it twice in a weekend, I'm glad I could mention you too. So thank you, Mama Blue, for all that you do. But most of all, now to my buddy Mark Collins, who's behind the camera working right now. Truly, without him, I would not be here today, because Mark, I ran into you after Super Bowl 48. I will wrap it up, and I got some more money here to give to you guys. But Mark Collins, without you, I would not be here, truly, because when we first met, you came to me and you said, hey Norb, you're a lot like me. You bypassed rich, went straight to famous. And that's a famous saying he likes to say. But what he challenged me and said, you know, what are you gonna do, Norb? I mean, you got all this sudden popularity, but what are you gonna do with it? And we formed our organization, our nonprofit 12 Something 12s, and since then raised thousands of dollars, visited kids, and helped people realize their dreams by working together. And Mark, I can't thank you enough. You've been a loyal friend. You've been proof that, well, sometimes you got to bend the rules to get what you need to get done, just like you did 20 years ago when you helped save the Seahawks. So without you, man, I know that we would not even be here because we wouldn't even have a team in Seattle. So I got to do a shout out again to my boy Mark Collins, because without you, man, we would have no Seattle Seahawks. So finally, in closing, I'm really going to wrap it up now.
Yes.
I want to thank the members and leadership and the membership committee of PFUFA for blessing me with this honor to be in your organization. I'm truly honored, and I promise you I will do everything in my power, my 110%, anything I can do to help move this organization forward. And a little extra there. And I can't wait to do more great things with you guys. And to my class of 2017, I'm honored to be with you, and may we do wonderful things together. And I just look forward to a fantastic future. I'm so honored to be part of PFUFA. And finally, thank you to my family, my mom and dad, and my 2 kids, and my beautiful wife, Jen. Sophie and Vanessa, my dad, Kuya Bert, and Shoni. They're always got my back, and without my family, I can't do any of this. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.